Hi guys, just a little update. There has been some developing news going on in Alabama. Law enforcement officials have been around this Huey town in Alabama for quite a number of hours, and a lot of presents, a lot of cars, and the coroner has been called in. They have found a body of a woman that is buried in a hole, and we don't know whose body this is at this time, and the coroner has the body of this woman, and the police are not given any details of what happened, but it looks like it's a homicide. This woman didn't get in this hole by herself, and there was a tip that came in. Of course, all tips are to remain anonymous, and we don't know if they have any connection to it or heard through the grapevine, and so they called it in with their suspicions. But anyway, there has been a body found, and it's not confirmed that is Paighton. It's not confirmed, but it could be her. Who else is missing in this area? And this is around 15 miles south of the Tin Roof Bar in Birmingham. And this was the last place that Paighton, the 29-year-old woman, was reportedly seen. And of course, she went to the bar with her friends, co-workers, and never left with them. So the friends said, but we don't know what's going on there. And apparently this is not a fact, this is still rumors, that both her pings, her friend's ping from the phone and Paighton's phone, were in the same area. But that's just another rumor out there that this is what's happened, and it's really suspicious about these co-workers really at this time, because they text her mother and told her the details of what happened and what her daughter has said. But it was a strange text, if you ask me. I always thought that it was a bit of a strange text, because if I was in that much trouble and I thought I was in trouble, the first thing I'd be calling is for help. The police, 911. But she never did that. She just said she'd wait for her friend, or she told her friend to make sure she answers her phone when she calls, but that never happened. So identification is pending, and the body is intact, and it's a female. Reports say this body was in a shallow hole. So the Jefferson County District Attorney said. And this was around 1:55 p.m. Like I said, a tip in the connection with the missing woman, Paighton, Houston, led them to this location. today, Friday afternoon, the 3rd of January. And like I said, the Jefferson County Coroner and the District Attorney Danny Carr arrived at the residence off Chapel Drive, near the corner of Love Street. So that's the update, guys. That's the update. And I'm sure you've all seen it on the news. It was previously reported a co-worker reportedly said she went to the Tin Roof Bar with Paighton on December the 20th after they got off of work. Sometime later, contacted Houston's family and said Paighton was last seen leaving the bar around 10:45 with 2 heavy black males. And then her family called 911. They are saying authorities did not see Paighton Houston on security footage with 2 men. They didn't. That's what they're saying. That's what they're reporting. They have not even found anyone matching their descriptions. And it's not, well, it's unclear whether the police spotted Paighton on security footage at all. Friends have posted on social media that she did not know these men, alleged men that may have been made up by her friend, co-workers. Yeah, guys, it could have been all made up, because, you know, she's with friends. They're the ones saying that she left. They're the ones that called, text her mother saying this. They are the ones that said it. And of course the police went with that because they didn't know whether that was true or not. But it's looking to be that it may not have been true. Now, if her phone and her friend's phone are close to each other at the time these texts were made, which apparently were made, well, later than she left the bar, I feel in trouble. I feel in trouble. Doesn't mean she was with strangers. She could have quite been with people she knew, or she thought she knew, and if they're co-workers, she might not know them that good. And pretty much in the same place they were when they first reported her missing. Yeah. And they said they don't have any other leads. So she was in the same area. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. She asked her friend to please answer if she calls again. You know, if, like I said, if you're in that much trouble and you thought your life was in danger and you had your phone and you had time to text your friend a few messages, you had time to call the police. So I believe that with what's going on now and before with the strange message, that it probably wasn't her doing the texts. It was just to throw everything off away from whoever she is with. And the disappearance is a strange case here. And you know, at first they wouldn't confirm it was foul play was involved. A $10,000 reward for any information leading to the whereabouts of Paighton, Houston. And once again, guys, a body has been found of a female in a home, in a shallow hole, intact. It's a woman, and it doesn't look like she's been there too long. And they probably have a good description of Paighton and what she was wearing the day she went missing, and whoever said what she was wearing, that was probably her friend saying what she was wearing on that day. So guys, if it is her family can have some peace. If it's not her, it's some female that's gone missing, and it's only 15 miles away from where she was last seen at the tin roof. But was she ever at the tin roof? Her car was there? Her car was there. Why didn't she drive it home? But at this time, you only have her friends saying that they were at the tin roof, unless they shown any surveillance of her ever being in that bar. She was never in that bar. If there's no surveillance saying that she was in that bar, leaving that bar, ordering a drink at that bar, she was never at that bar. Apparently her car was at the bar, but that could have been easily driven there and dropped off. So I haven't heard that there was any surveillance of her. They say they never see her or anybody leaving with two black men, so she may not even been at that bar. Just might have been one big story. But where was she? Where had she been when she left co-workers? Where had they been? They obviously may have been somewhere else, at another bar, at a restaurant. Or did she never even get to where she was going? It's a sad day if it's Paighton, but she is missing, and let's bring her home either way. She deserves to come home and be with her family at this time. The journey to justice. Just a little bit more information on this, as I just found this part, that it seems like this tip was yesterday as well and into today. This is in Hueytown, Huey town. Authorities returned to this residential neighborhood on Friday morning following a tip regarding potential information from, about this missing woman, Paighton, Houston. On Thursday evening, authorities from Trussville Police Department, the Birmingham Police Department, the Hueytown Police Department, Jefferson County deputies, and the units with the Metro Area Crime Center all came to this area on Chapel Drive near Love Street in Hueytown. At the scene, officers searched backyards with flashlights along Chapel Drive. Dozens of unmarked and marked cars, along with K9 units, were at the scene. The Jefferson County Coroner's Office arrived on the scene around 11:30 a.m. today, Friday. A white van pulled behind the house and left the scene at 1:50 p.m. At approximately 1:57 p.m., a district attorney and the Jefferson County Coroner's Office confirmed that a body was discovered in a shallow grave. And of course, a separate source confirmed that the body was that of a white female. And it looks like that's just about it. And they left, and the chief of police spoke for a brief moment with no questions, because he said it's a homicide or a death investigation. Either way, this person's dead, and she didn't get in the hole herself. So that's all I'm saying. So yes, it's going to be a death homicide investigation. It's a homicide. But they don't want to speculate at this time. You know, you find a body in a hole, you know, somebody put her in there. But, you know, did she die of natural causes? I guess. You know, she could have died of natural causes and they dug a hole and buried her. But either way, it could be Paighton, like I said, but not confirmed. So, like I said, the reward was up to $10,000 for any information leading to her whereabouts or remains. And thank you guys for stopping by. Stay tuned for more details on this breaking news.